And I look at Harlem, which I really know. I know it like I know my hand. And it is much worse there today than it was when I was growing up.
Would you say this is true of the schools, too?
It's much worse in the schools.
What school did you go to?
I went to PS 24, went to PS 139.
139. We
Frederick
are
Douglass.
fellow alumni. I
Yeah.
went to 139.
And I didn't like a lot of my teachers, but I had a couple of teachers who were very nice to me. One was a Negro teacher. And I remember, you asked me these questions, I'm trying to answer you. I remember coming home from school, and you can guess how young I must have been. And my mother asked me, if my teacher was colored or white. And I said she was a little bit colored, a little bit white, but because she was about your color. And as a matter of fact, I was right. That's part of the dilemma of being an American Negro, that one is a little bit colored and a little bit white. And not only in physical terms, but in the head and in the heart. And there are days, this is one of them, when you wonder what your role is in this country and what your future is in it. How precisely you're going to reconcile yourself to your situation here, and how you're going to communicate to the vast, heedless, unthinking, cruel white majority that you are here. And to be here means that you can't be anywhere else. I could, in my own person, leave this country, and I could go to Africa, I could go to China, I could go to Russia, I could go to Cuba, but I'm an American. That is a fact.
Yes, Jim.
Am I going ahead and...
No, this is certainly some of the things that we're after. But as I read your writings and know that you came out of PS 24 and my alma mater, junior high school 139, I see that no one could write with the feeling and with the skill with which you write if you did not get in PS 24 and 139 a certain type of education. Now, I'd like to go back to the point that you made that the Harlem that you knew when you were growing up is not the Harlem now, and see if we can relate this also even to the schools.
Let's see if we can. It was probably very important for me. I haven't thought about this for a long time, so it was probably very important for me that at the point I was going to PS 24, the only Negro school principal, as far as I know, in the entire history of New York, was the principal. It was a woman named Mrs. Ayer. And she liked me. And in a way, I guess she proved to me that I could, that I didn't have to be entirely defined by my circumstances. Because you know that every Negro child knows what his circumstances are, though he can't articulate them. Because he's born into a republic which assures him, in as many ways as it knows how, and has got great force, that he has a certain place and he can never rise above it. And what has happened in Harlem since is that generation has passed away.
Mrs. Ayer was a sort of a model, in a sense.
She was a proof.
Proof.
She was a living proof that I was not necessarily what the country said I was.
And it is significant, Jim, that we do not have a single Negro principal in the New York public school system today.
And it is not because there ain't nobody around who can do it.